Been knew I was this shit. Ain't no way I can't go. Carry on bag. Full of them bankrolls. Got a new pack. Shit been let go. Staking my money to the top like Legos, bitch. Pulled up in a brand new Vic. I won't cash no checks. I be fly like a jet. Mud queen make a pussy wet. I can make a 10 real quick. I can whip it up, beats quick. Nigga ain't shit, better quit. Before I pull up with a stick. I know niggas still trapping. They'll never quit.
We'll never quit. Huh?
I know niggas still killing. For the hell of it. Okay. I don't know nothing about you. Fuck you. R.I.P. my dude. Love you. Everything I'm finna do. That's for you. Ain't nobody else above you.
Ooh. Yeah, Northside flexing with that brand new shit on. Whole one none, so I took a bitch get on. AMG Benz, I ain't gotta put a kit on. Pay straight cash off sets what it's sitting on. Straight glass house, I ain't even put the tin on. Just like work, I ain't even got a tin on. Left, went home, came back, quarter mil on. Still on. Fuck nigga thinking that I fell off. Hell no, hit sex fifth, went the hell off. Well off, still in the trap, serving 8-ball. Still screaming white power like my name Adolf. Paid off the crib, paid off the whip, paid off the plug, paid off the bricks, paid off the drugs, paid off your bitch. Niggas want beef coming straight off the hip. Me and Keys serving Keys trap house emergencies. Rich gang strong like Hercules. Shit, it used to be 33, now I want 40. I'm serving you, nigga, you ain't serving me. Young niggas still trapping, I never quit. Give a fuck about a bitch, yeah, I'm celebrating. Fuck a bow, hey, you ever seen a bell of it? Got the trunk in the front like an elephant. Huh? Okay. I don't know nothing about you, nigga, fuck you. Huh? Let's do it. Recipes, heck, nigga know I still love you. Huh? Let's do it. On the gang, I never put nothing above you. Huh? Serve a nigga, y'all move like a plug.
Pulled up in a brand new Vic. I won't cash no checks. I be fly like a jet. Mud queen make a pussy wet. I can make a 10 real quick. I can whip it up, beats quick. Nigga ain't shit, better quit. Before I pull up with a stick. I can make a 10 real quick. I can whip it up, beats quick. Nigga ain't shit, better quit. Before I pull up with a stick. I know niggas still trapping. They'll never quit. I know niggas still killing. For the hell of it. I don't know nothing about you. Fuck you. R.I.P. my dude. Love you. Everything I'm finna do. For you. Ain't nobody else above you. I got pounds of that Hemi. You still moving that midget. Hey, y'all. And a couple Simmons. Your guns can't shoot through linen. Pray to God I've been sinning. Hellcat demons with me. ARs in them Simmons. Can't do me like John Smoking out of Zilk got me geeked up. You calling about gas, I'll pick up. All lights on me, put the heat up. Begging for money, on pick up. 10K on your head, make you hiccup. Heard that nigga tried to diss us. He ain't made a song since he dissed up. I thank God that they missed us. Hold on, let me tell you something. Got Dracos with 100-round drums. Ain't so much you a bum. Take your bitch, shoot her with cum. These niggas really ain't shit. Ain't it, ain't no bitch I can't get. I'm lit, ain't no drip I can't get. I'm rich, I'm ahead of these niggas, I'm up 6. These niggas really ain't rich. Guarantee I take they bitch. Spent 7K on 1 fit. Been knew I was this shit. Ain't no way I can't go. Carry on bag. Full of them bankrolls. Got a new pack. Shit been let go. Staking my money to the top like Legos, bitch. Pulled up in a brand new Vic. I won't cash no checks. I be fly like a jet. Mud queen make a pussy wet. I can make a 10 real quick. I can whip it up, beats quick. Nigga ain't shit, better quit. Before I pull up with a stick. I know niggas still trapping. They'll never quit.
We'll never quit. Huh?
I know niggas still killing. For the hell of it. I don't know nothing about you. Fuck you. R.I.P. my dude. Love you. Everything I'm finna do. That's for you. Ain't nobody else above you.
Right now, the DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud.
Hey, yo, check this out. This your boy Diddy. As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able, for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray. Amen. Let's go.
What up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Epps. We in the building live and direct. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yo, AB!
What's good? What's good? I thought we was having some technical difficulties. What's popping?
Nah. Oh man, all weekend long we've been, trying to update the Zodiac TV app and everything. But shout to Roku, shout to Fire TV, shout to everybody that's on the live right now, man. And we're about to get a jump off with Richie Dollaz in a few minutes, man. So everybody share the live, and we're gonna turn up in a little bit, man. So what's going on with you, my brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm waiting for Rich Dollaz to come on. Shout out to Rich Dollaz. Shout out to Team Epps. Everybody messing with us, rocking with us every night of the week, Saturday included. Everything's good, man. I want to send our prayers out before we get started, man. Prayers to the people in Haiti. That earthquake was big. You know what I mean? Thankfully, the death toll, considering the magnitude of the earthquake, was minimal. But our prayers go out to them because there's always a ripple effect after that. So anybody in your peoples over there, everybody good that you know of?
No, I don't have no actual family that I know of that's over there. I just know, our boy JR had been over there for a little bit, helping out his pops. But thank God he's okay. He's doing good. You know what I mean? He's holding it down. He should be back in Miami in about 2 more weeks and whatnot. So shout out to JR.
That's what it is.
And the whole team.
Yeah, man. So, prayers out there. Let's start there. But I also, another prayer, and I guess give thanks to God. I mean, Jim Jones, I don't know if you've heard about it.
Yeah,
Jim Jones.
He caught the virus.
He caught the virus. And, he said something very important. He said, he wasn't encouraging people to get the vaccine. He wasn't encouraging people to not get it. He was basically saying to do your due diligence and be safe. He thought he was Superman. These are his words. He thought he was Superman. He was rocking, just chilling. And he caught it, and that shit knocked him on his ass. So COVID is real. COVID is real.
Seriously.
Now, it's real. It's a flu. And as you get older, you partying, you doing things, you're not as healthy as we like to think because, people sleep less and shit like that. So at the end of the day, man, you just got to be safe. You know what I mean? If you don't want to take the vaccine, fine, but take precautions to not put yourself in a situation where it can knock you on your ass and worry your family and friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to my brother Jim Jones. I love him to death, man. He's one of the greatest artists that I'd be able to had the pleasure to work with and do music with, man. And he's a great guy, man. So it's so unfortunate that he went through that. And but he's okay. He's safe and sound, and he's he's recovered and everything, man. Shout out to my man DiBiase. Shout out to Zodiac TV, Chill Will. You know what I mean? And everybody in the room, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man.
Absolutely.
We
Momager too. Shout out to Momager, bro. She just said that her friend died today from COVID. So I thoughts and prayers with you. Yeah, that's what she said in the chat. So shout out to Momager, a strong woman. Yeah, man. I'm sorry for your loss. It's crazy. Shit is real. You know what I mean?
It's definitely real, man. And me and somebody was talking about it today, man, about the vaccination and stuff like that, because I was thinking about it, you know what I mean? But man, it's really hard to even make that type of decision, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to Hawaii. I'm gonna have a pop-up. I'm taking the whole family to Hawaii. School starts for the kids tomorrow for me. You know what I mean? So all that comes into play, and it's just mind-boggling a little bit that tough decisions it has to be made on my end. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. The show is also sponsored by Villion. Shout to Villion out of France. Shout to Bel Air. Shout to Rick Ross, the whole family, man. You know what I mean? So they sent bottles and cases of this beautiful black gorgeous bottle of Villion cognac, man. So, once again, AB, I'm still waiting for you. Your bottle's here, man. You know what I mean? Come get yours.
I know, man. I've been playing with Epps and shit. I'm gonna get it this weekend, matter of fact. But yo, you said something important, Epps. As a man, and we always talk about this OG session. We talk about manhood. We're not here to bash women. We really here to empower men to take their rightful role. You said something very important about making decisions. You got a heavy decision to make. You out there getting the bag. You out there killing the dinner, bringing it home so wife could cook it, bringing home the bacon. Your kids are starting school. You have a decision to make based on what you believe it is versus what your family and what the greater good for your family is. So it's never an easy decision for men. Men have it really difficult, and this is why we always encourage women to be more supportive towards men. Yeah, we men, we're supposed to get over it. But at the end of the day, these are tough decisions because sometimes you got to make a decision that's not necessarily good for you or best for you in your mindset, but it's best for your family. So you got to choose. So leave it in the Most High's hands, bro, and then he'll guide you and he'll help you make the right decision.
Nah, definitely, man. Shout out to everybody that's came in the room, man. If you're in your living room, sitting down, watching the TV, all for YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, all the apps that's all around the world, man, that allows us to be in everybody's living room. And, I know you guys just walked in, man, so I'm glad you guys are here because we got Richie Dollaz coming up in less than a minute or two. You know what I mean? Richie Dollaz from Love and Hip Hop, great exec out there. So we're going to talk to him in a little bit. Before we do that,
yo, let's mention big. That's my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, my nigga. We got to bring KRS-One.
Yeah,
you bring in the GOAT, one of the GOATs out here in Miami, but big for Miami. Talk about that real quick.
Basically, we are going to be the best, livest, the biggest concert of the year in Wynwood, Miami, Florida, man. There wasn't too many concerts produced besides Rolling Loud. I'm not trying to go up against Rolling Loud, but at the end of the day, a DJ to bring an artist, heavyweight like KRS-One, that the teacher, to Wynwood, you know what I mean? It's going to be a big concert going down in Wynwood at the joint. Weedham Zoe's going to be in the building. Hakeem Green, Channel Live, you know what I mean? It's going to be smoking madism. It's going to be crazy, man. So if you love, if you love that, that era, if you just know that era, KRS-One, you know what he's going to bring. It's going to be the best concert of the year in Wynwood, Florida at the joint.
It's going to be, man, it's big for the culture. And, you say you don't want to go up against Rolling Loud, but not yet. I mean, there's enough room for everybody to bring in, but bring in KRS-One to Wynwood, which is still a new area. Wynwood is new. It's a bunch of millennials and shit, tight pants niggas, you know what I mean? But hip-hop, this should remind me of the Sugar Shack days when you was really innovating and bringing the hip-hop sound to Miami. So I can't wait for that, man. That's going to be a treat.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know what I mean? I'm not definitely going to consider myself a Rolling Loud promoter, but, at the same time, a DJ promoting his own party out here in Miami, Florida, you know what I mean? It's a lot. And, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm that dude who's going to make it happen. And after KRS-One, you're going to be shocked at what's going to happen next. So, yeah, get ready for that.
Let's go.
Yo, girl. Chloe taking back Tristan. What's going on with that?
Yeah. Chloe Kardashian.
I appreciate that.
Peace. The Barbie Way. Make sure y'all follow her. The Barbie Way. Shout out to Courtney. Yo, so Chloe took back Tristan again. Right? They made the news again and shit. The headline was Chloe takes Tristan back again after cheating or after a scandal, alleged scandals about cheating. So the big deal is a lot of women are hating on Chloe, aside from her being a Kardashian, saying she's stupid for taking back the man after he was caught out there cheating. Here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. And a lot of women are not going to want to hear this, but this shit is real because women do talk about this in the bathrooms when they're with their friends, and niggas know. A woman is going to overlook a lot of things if you are providing value to her. And that doesn't just mean money. It doesn't mean just good dick. It means that you are providing enough stability and enough resources for her to overlook the shit that she knows deep down in her mind. in the girls' bathroom. They know what it is. But at the end of the day, Rich Dollaz, shout out to Rich Dollaz, peace, my nigga.
My brother.
Rich puts up, and we can say real quick, we can segue into that. Rich Dollaz said something on his IG. He said Beyonce sold all these albums, all this shit. She worked $100 million, and she took back Jay-Z and kept it moving. You girls with 3 panties, 2 bras, driving a Toyota won't let the shit go. So that's what we could go into it right there. But shout out to Rich Dollaz, dad, my nigga.
Rich Dollaz, everybody, my guy is in the building, man. Rich Dollaz, great exec, loving hip hop. Everything you know about Rich Dollaz, he in the building, man. Richie, what's going on, my brother?
What's up, brother? What's good?
Hey,
Chilling.
we here. You know, we vibing. So let's go ahead and just segue to what you've been talking about or what you've been posting lately.
I'm listening to the conversation, and I feel like, what are we talking about? Like, first of all, what are we talking about?
Well, the topic was off of Chloe taking back Tristan.
First of all, there's kids involved, right? So, that's probably has something to do with it. But I'm a firm believer that those girls live in such a different bubble. They live in the social media bubble. So relationships ain't really relationships for them. Relationships is monetary. It's about capitalizing off of whoever's in your circumference that week, so that you can stay relevant in the blogs. You can stay I think for them, like, they're all rich enough that those kids don't want for anything. So it's not like you even have to indulge in a relationship because you feel like, well, we're gonna co-parent. Where those girls is like 100 millionaires, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the same. But they do what they do because it's like that's their job, bro. Like, that's their job, my nigga. Like, it's their job to keep the new athlete, or to stay in the blogs, or to not just stay in the blogs, but even the negative, like, in their mindset, there is no such thing as bad press. It's like, just don't be indifferent. You could hate me, you could love me, just don't be indifferent. Just don't not care. Don't not care. That's the worst thing in the world for those people is like, you feel like, we don't care about them. That shit will drive them crazy. That's
Rich,
any nigga cheating.
You spitting facts, my G. I'm gonna segue into this, and I know you could unpack this. Rich Dollaz said something very important. The worst thing you can do to a Kardashian, and any woman for that matter, is not give them attention. Because women want attention more than they want love. Women want attention more than they want the money, actually. The money, they don't care about the money. They care about the lifestyle. So what Rich is saying is, you want to take power away from these bras, these chickens, stop paying attention to them. Mm-hmm. So that way you take the power back, and that way they start acting right.
How else do you go away? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you do with your kid? when your kid is acting like a little, like, you trying to watch the baseball game and your kid is like driving you crazy, what do? You either you indulge, in which case she's going to continue to act up, or you ignore her, in which case in 5 minutes she's going to leave your room and go into your mother's room and bother her.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Everybody that's in the room, man, we got Rich Dollaz. Rich Dollaz, this is my partner, AV, also known as Alpha Villain. He's on Tuesday nights with me. You know what I mean? We discuss not just about relationship, but anything that's happening in the current events and stuff like that, man.
Gotcha.
And you know, I'm glad to have him here with me. And also, the show is sponsored by Guillaume. Beautiful, gorgeous
what
bottle,
is that?
cognac.
Oh, you got to send me some of that. That's a nice bottle.
I got one for you right here. When you coming back to Miami, by the way?
I'm getting ready to go to back up top, and then I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm going back up top, and then I'm going to San Diego for 2 weeks. Somebody got to pay these bills, man.
Hey, I feel you, man. You are a hustler. You are an entrepreneur. You know, you've been holding it down, man. You know, for the people that don't know, let's know Where's Richie Dollaz from? You from New York, correct?
Yeah, I'm from Harlem, New York.
What part of Harlem?
Huh?
What part of Harlem?
135th and Lenox.
Got you. A lot of people don't know, man, but I'm from Lakeview, 106 Madison.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you was Miami dude.
Yeah, nah, man. Raised and born in St. Luke's Hospital. But
That's crazy.
I've been a Lakeview guy since, you know, my early age of the year, but Miami did make me when I moved out there. When there were so many DJs in New York, the Tony Touches and the doo-wops. I couldn't, you know, I was too young to come out. So once I moved to Miami, Miami made me. But yeah, I'm a Lakeview guy.
I was getting ready to say, damn, I've been knowing you about 20 years now. I feel like Bad Boy, when I was at Bad Boy, it was like 02. This is like 21 now, so I had to know you during the Ryan Leslie era with Cassie and all Sherry and Boys in the Hood. That's when it's been that long.
So you out there, you produce a lot of hit records, you made a lot of artists, you know, famous, you know what I mean? What is Richie doing right now after, you know, coming out of the Love and Hip Hop? Are you still doing Love and Hip Hop? Are they still producing my show?
Yeah, Miami comes on next week, bro.
Really?
I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more. I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more focused. Miami, your city comes on next week Monday.
Man,
so shameless plug for the Miami Love and Hip Hop that actually premieres next week Monday. Atlanta is on right now, and then New York and Los Angeles come at the end of the year because of COVID. You know, excuse me, because of COVID last year we didn't get to do much.
Mm-hmm.
So they picked up where they left off. And New York was just ending as COVID was kicking in. Like we had pretty much finished shooting. And then Atlanta was about to come on, but because COVID came, they couldn't finish. They tried to do a couple of episodes with the doing green screens in your house with the phones and trying to do it like bubbles, and it didn't really work. So they cut it off and they picked up where they left off. And that's why Atlanta and Miami are coming now, and then New York and LA come at the end of the year. Hopefully, if there's no more shutdowns. We don't know.
You got to excuse me on that because, yeah, I look at the Miami version, you know, Gunplay and Trick is the only one that really, really entertained me on that show. I like the New York version, you know, way better, you know what I mean? You guys, the Creep Squad, all of y'all are very funny. Speaking of
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Those are the Creep Squad. Those are the niggas I resonated with. You know what I mean? I was just like, yo, those are my because you guys kept it real. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are, you know, what good or bad, we're all flawed, right? But you know, nobody's role model. But the good things about you outweigh the bad things, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And the things that you've done, Rich, you still relevant. You're an older gentleman. You more in shape now than when you premiered on Love and Hip Hop. Mm-hmm. So it's very important for a lot of dudes to see what you're doing and know that it's never too late. Time is actually on our side as a man. As you age, if you're doing shit and you focus, time is on your side. It's the reverse for women. Women actually lose the things that had them at their prime, their beauty and their body. So men really need to realize and look at the real hustlers. So I got a question for you, Rich. How does a woman date a hustler, a grinder like you that's always busy? How does a woman get to make the cut to be with you?
I'm gonna be honest. It comes a time in a man's life, like, okay, so you figure you go to school, you don't go to school. The reality is, I don't care what age you are, I think there's phases of life, right? Like there's a phase that's like the college phase is you fucking everything moving, you drinking, you hanging out, at South Beach, you doing your college thing. You all at, you know, Playhouse every Monday night with Epps, whatever.
What?
Then you grow up a little bit. And then you still go out, you still have a good time, you still party, but you have priorities. Now you got kids. Now you got to pay bills. Now you can't go home because you're a sucker if you live in your mother's basement, right? So those are the things.
Right.
Those are the things you can't do. The next level to that is hustling and making money and taking care of yourself and your family and everybody around you financially. Then the next step after that is finding somebody to share that with. The problem that women have is that 2021, I don't know what the fuck happened, my friend, but they feel like they entitled to some shit. Nobody's entitled to Birkin bags. Nobody's entitled to trips. That's some shit that you earn. So
let's go.
when you ask me, how does a woman get to the point where you like feel comfortable and you want to be around her and she makes the cut? She makes the cut because she has her own. She has her own mentality. She has her own way of thinking. That's not the way that you're gonna like. I don't want a chick that want to be a Kardashian. I don't want a chick that want to follow behind what these little girls are saying on social media. You got to buy me a Birkin bag or take me to Aruba or take me to Vegas, whatever. Be a grown woman. And when you're being a grown woman, you're going to attract a grown man.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Bars.
So if you want to be a little girl, don't be mad when you attract little boys. And little boys can be little boys just because they're 45 years old. Don't mean they can't be little boys, because that's all a mindset. So if you want the dude that's giving away APs or giving away Birkin bags or giving away, don't think that you're the only one he giving it to.
Facts.
You set yourself up for that because you're giving away your love and your everything for a Birkin bag. Well, if this nigga bought you a Birkin bag, rest assured he can buy two. And if he can buy two, he can buy three.
Word.
And that's facts. And that's
facts.
Mic
drop.
Immaturity out there with the ladies. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Huh?
A lot of immaturity out there with the ladies lately, man. I see a lot of scams. I see a lot of fuckery. I see a lot of.
Bro, you in the club every night. You working. You looking at this shit. You looking at just right before you. When I come to Miami, the first person I call is you. We hang out. We go have a drink. We go to the Playhouse. We sit. We watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We watch it. I can appreciate it from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean that I want to be a part of it. I can go to the club with you and we can party and we can go to South Beach and when all the club when we actually, do our 1-2 step. But when you go home, you're going home to something. So you appreciate what you're going home to. You're going home to your wife and your kids. So you can look at what's going on in the club and be like, yo, this shit is crazy. And we laugh about it and we go home and we get in our cars and we go home to real life. But some people want to live in that club. And that becomes their identity. And that can't be your identity. That can't be who you are, because you're never gonna attract a grown person if you continue to act. If you acting like you acted when you was 25 and you 40, what's the difference of what you're gonna attract? A 40-year-old that act like a 25-year-old. Is that what you're looking for? If that's what you're looking for, God bless you.
Word. Yo, Rich, you said something. Yo, you spitting facts, my G. You said something important. When y'all go to the club, Epps is on the driver's side. He looking. Y'all see it. So a lot of people, they mad at social media, right? They feel like social media ruined the dating game or ruined relationships, which is partially true. But for me, I realized social media is a gift and a curse, because social media is just letting you see women as they really are. You can't be taking pictures. Listen, you showing your ass, you taking pictures, you doing all this dumb shit, and you're not supporting me, you're not helping me. You're just doing it for clout. So the phone is really your way to get attention. So when you see that, men get mad at women instead of understanding that this is what it is. You can either love them or understand them. But if you don't understand women, you will never be able to keep a woman. And that's why you're going to feel like acting 20, 45, acting like you're 25, trying to like live something that you can't live with.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. The reality is this is a different day. And if you don't grow with the times, then you age out. You'll age yourself out of this whole shit. If you want to age out and you want to be a urban AC, then that's fine. You can go and be on the Maxwell tour. But if you still want to do the hot shit, and you gotta at least be knowledgeable about what it is. That don't mean you gotta, I guess, subscribe to that shit, but you still gotta be aware of what's going on around you and your surroundings. Or else you're gonna be the old nigga in the club, or you're gonna get played. Right. So you could be one or the other. You could be the old nigga in the club, or you could get played. But if you at least know what's going on, you can appreciate it for what it is. Social media is exactly what you said it is. It's a gift and a curse. Everybody got access now.
Word. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody got access now. There used to be a time where it took you, if you wanted to meet Puff or Jay or one of it took you like levels. You got to find Tracy Waples or Richie Dollaz or Sean Prez. You got to find somebody to take you to them, and then you got to meet him, and then you got to figure out how to get into that room. Now it's just a slide in the DMs and hope this nigga wake up and go decide that he want to see what's popping out there today. And that's how people get caught up. That's how people are getting caught up, because there's so much access. You could have sex with a girl and she put you on the gram, or she take a picture of you in the house, or she take a picture in your elevator. Your girl know that elevator. Your girl know that hallway. Your girl know that bathroom and that mirror. She's saving. The way people work today is they operate in peace for times of war. Like, you don't know who to trust no more. You, like, I be sitting there and I be like, Shorty's taping, but we're in a good place right now. We're not beefing. We're not arguing. We having dinner. Why are you sneak taping me? You know why? Because in her mind, she's ready for when I fuck up. She could put that tape out. That's a horrible way to live your life. It's for us to go to dinner, have a good time, go to the movies, and you videotaping, you saving pictures, you taking pictures, all because one day that other girl might pop out and you want to let her know that you got the one up. So you can't even enjoy your life because you're so busy preparing for war in times of peace. That's crazy.
Yo, you killing it. Bars, bro. Jesus.
That's
crazy. And I could definitely relate to what he's saying, man. You know, Richie, recently came to Miami, and, he said, Epps, he looked at me like, yo, what's up? You're not drinking? I'm like, no, I don't want to drink. You know what I mean?
Sure did, yep.
And I haven't even told him the situation I've been in, but, I had a bad experience. And, once, people have bad intentions to do things to you, and slip you something, and you end up somewhere you're not supposed to be, it just puts you in a bad position. It puts you in a bad world. You know what I mean? People are thinking the wrong things about you, but it is what it is, Right. But Richie, man, what's up with your love life, man?
I mean, we doing what we do. It's difficult for me. It's always gonna be difficult for me until this like, when you work, it's like there's an old saying. They say, like, you could tell when somebody's doing really, really good on their job is when your relationships and everything in your personal shit sucks. That's how you can really, really tell. Somebody's killing it in the work. That means that all the other shit around you is suffering because you spend so much time and energy. At some point in time, I'm going to want to not do this anymore, because I'm giving away years. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm giving away a lot of years of my life because I'm chasing a bag. You know what I mean? And in me chasing that bag, oftentimes, it's not always conducive with a 45-year-old man having a girlfriend in a relationship and doing things like that, because it doesn't always work out. Mm-hmm. So you gotta prioritize this type of shit, and then you gotta figure out how to move forward after you prioritize. So you try to juggle both of them. And I guess long story long, what I'm saying is that they come and go. They come and go, but I ain't got nobody that is like, that I can like say, okay, I'm walking down the aisle next week. So, and as long as I'm doing reality TV and I'm Creep Squad and all this other stuff, then I guess, the women that really you want to be a part of your life don't really want to be a part of your life, because they don't know the real Richie. They don't know me like you do. They know the persona. Yeah. Which ain't much different. And the funny thing about this is that everybody's like, yo, you niggas is so slimy. Sweetheart, your nigga is doing the same thing. What are you talking about right now? Fact. What are you talking about right now? Like, is Peter crazy? Peter's crazy because he got multiple baby mamas? I would venture to say that that's like probably 95% of society. So-and-so's crazy because he's doing it. Like, these are things that, like, if you, like, people in this day and age, they want to create their own narrative. And the best way to create their own narrative is to down the next person and act like that they're not part of that. But the reality is, the reason you hate me so much is because the nigga lying next to you does what I do. But you don't want to get mad at him. You want to get mad at me because it's easy to get mad at me. You don't know me. You talk crazy on social media, but you don't really know me. You don't want to talk crazy to the nigga next to you that's laying in bed with 5 girlfriends, because then he gonna leave. And where that gonna leave you? Come on, my nigga. I don't come on these shows to talk shit. I come in here to spit real, my nigga. They can get mad at me if they want to, but we're gonna keep it 100% honest. Epps, you know me.
No, and I had to bring you on the show because I caught you and Sean Prez going at it, you know, at one time. I'm like, you know what? I'm slipping. I need to bring Rich on the show so he can come talk that shit. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. Like,
shout out to everybody that's buying a badge, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Jay is Gem, Queen Femi, Don't Sleep Promotion, 305 Finest. We appreciate you. Don't Sleep Promotion is asking, is there any new music should we be looking out for?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't done music. Actually, me and you need to get on the phone with your mans from Miami, because I've been neglecting that, and I do want to really take that seriously. So let's handle that. The kid I met at Playhouse a couple weeks back. You know what I'm talking about?
Killer. Okay, got you.
Oh yeah, so let's make that happen. Because right now it's like, right now I'm just getting back into the mix, man. COVID is finally, God willing, COVID is finally lifting. Shows, restaurants in the city are being open. Everything is kind of back open now, so it's giving me an opportunity to get back out into the mix and try to, make up for lost time. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yo, Rich, you said something important that I think the audience needs to hear, or probably went over their head. You said right now, there's nobody that's special right now, and you don't want to be doing this forever. I think from what I gather from that is that you found something. You're being proactive as a man. You're still doing something that you love, and that's the love that's substituting the love that you may potentially have when you find the right person. So the takeaway from that, I think the audience needs to understand, is that it's not about women. As you age and you start to level up, you're going to see that relationships are important, but it's always important to do what you love. Rich said his career is popping right now because everything else, his love life is not really there, so he's getting to focus. A lot of men are focusing on the wrong things. They're not prioritizing. So a lot of dudes are going to be mad at broads, trying to chase broads, and their financials and their legacies left behind. So I think it's very important that you said that, because a lot of dudes need to really prioritize what is important. So that way, when you're on your purpose, people going to come to you. You ain't even got to chase them. They're going to come to you. They're going to find you. Very important.
It's super duper important that listen, there's stages of life, man, and everybody goes through their stages of life. And as you grow up and you start to understand where you're at and you're self-aware, the key to this whole shit is being self-aware. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because if you're not self-aware, then you're just gonna be out here willy-nilly, like you know how we make fun of the crackhead and be like, yo, she used to be so bad when she was in high school, but she don't even understand what she looked like now because she's not self-aware. Crack makes you not self-aware. So you still think you the prom queen, but really you the prom fiend. That's the same. That goes for niggas too. That goes for niggas too. Like, you think you the hot nigga in the club and you think you fly, but niggas is looking at you like you a 70-year-old clown. Like, nigga, you 70, you 50 years old running 25-year-old games, nigga. Like, you a clown. But people don't understand that because you're not self-aware and you haven't really understood the levels of which. And the crazy thing is, if you grow, women will appreciate that. You will never lose a woman. Yo, you will never lose a woman for growing up and leveling up and getting a
Facts.
You will never lose. You will add more. Because the young
and they'll wait.
Want an older dude now because he's secure. He got himself together. He don't live in his mama's basement. He ain't Ubering. He can afford to put you in an Uber and send you home and not put you on the fucking mile bus. Like come on. Like, you will never lose anything by leveling up. You will only lose things when you pretend to level up, and then you're exposed at a later date. You spend so much time, niggas and I say this about Miami, Atlanta, New York, all the major cities. Niggas spend so much time pretending that if you really actually took the time to do it, you could have it. But you spend so much time pretending that you know it that you never want to learn it. You just go through life never learning it because you spend so much time pretending that you already knew it. Crazy. The craziest shit.
OG shit.
Then we talk about that earlier, man. About like Sharon 525, I appreciate the badge. You know, about like through the pandemic, we here figured out how to entertain the world, how to, you know, promote ourselves, how to get our numbers up, how to interview people such as Rich Dollaz and all types of celebrities and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of DJs haven't figured it out. They have came on, they spun a little bit, but it's like they all dropped out the ball game. You know what I mean? I guess they went back to the club. But here we are about to probably, hopefully not, but probably go back to lockdown again. And
I hope not, bro.
I hope not either. But you know, if something like that were to happen, I feel like I'm ahead of the game with this Instagram things. You know, just like D Nice, we're gonna be here. People gonna still come check us, and we're gonna be ahead of the game, and we're gonna be holding it down. And you know, I totally feel what you're saying on that, Rich. Rich, let me ask you something. What do you feel about like people? You know, people. I had a talk with a friend earlier about this. People just dissing the plug and not using the plug correctly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you yourself, you are a plug. You know what I mean? You know, and I think some people probably take advantage of you, or don't, or you know, they don't utilize you right. You know what I mean?
Don't appreciate
it. See,
Yeah.
the thing about it is, it goes back. It's twofold. This is twofold. One fold is being aware and understand that somebody actually did help you. But what happens is you help people, you notice, and this is no better person than the DJ. I'll give you, since we music people, I'll give you the music example. Nigga coming out of Miami, he hot. But you know what? Epps takes him under the wing. Come to my club, I'm gonna play your record. Come to da. Next thing you know, this nigga gets to be popping. Who the first person he forget? He forgets you. You know why? Because he's not aware. He think that he got it popping. He forgets that you are the one that opened these doors. Now, I'm not saying that I can go on stage and perform for you. I can't say that I can make a hot record for you, but I can expose that hot record to the world and make people love you. So don't forget when I open that door. So now you open the door and you be like, nah, this is all me. That's the same way people are. People are like that. You bring somebody on the show, they forget. They might get on the show and do well. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden they forget how they got there.
Mm-hmm. Very important stuff, because a lot of the younger generation, especially young women and people in general, you guys are in the industry, they don't pay homage or they don't understand what it took to get here. So you saying self-awareness, a lot of these people, we older, so we were born before the social media shit. We had a benefit. So the fact that you on here, Rich, spitting this game is nice because it's different from your persona on TV. This is real shit that people are gonna appreciate you more on the show, because at the end of the day, if you're not appreciating and have self-awareness, you're not gonna appreciate anything. You're gonna block your blessings, you're gonna overlook your blessings, and you're just gonna be running in place. This is why OGs like you are saying that if you're not self-aware and understand who helps you get on, you're not gonna take it for granted and not know the value of it. You ain't never gonna grow.
It's like this. And this is with everything in life. And I give music examples because I'm actually a music dude. So it's easy for me. And I know Epps understands me being a radio dude and him being a DJ. But in just the whole microcosm of life, people never want to do what they need to do to succeed for long term. They always want to do what they can do to get to that point. And then once it's like this, it's everything. You social step. So this dude could get me here. So now once I got here, I got to get rid of this dude and go to find the next dude. And then I got to find the next dude or the next set of help. The reality is you are supposed to bring somebody with you. And that's how you create long-term team. Jay-Z, Tata, Lenny S, Guru, OG Wan. Those are day ones. Now, you're going to lose a few Dame Dashes along the way because they don't subscribe to your mind, your level of thinking. So you're going to lose something because it's not no harm, no foul. You don't think the way I think. So I can't continue to carry you with me because you're going to hurt me in the long run. So
right.
Jay brought those people with him. And those dudes are living in mansions and big houses and 17,000 cars and 37,000 square feet of property in their living room, and they enjoying life. You know why? Because as they were growing, they understood the importance of sticking together and becoming a team. Jay didn't say, okay, well, Tata, this is what you could do for me. Now you can't do it for me no more. So let me just find the next dude. Because now you're going to be by yourself at the top. If you can even stay at the top without those people. Because now, that same staircase that you went up, you might have to come back down. And you know who you're going to see on the other side? Same niggas you left behind.
Yep. And you're a guy that goes from Atlanta, California, Miami, back home to New York. And those names alone that you said right there, do you see the difference with them and the cats in other markets? Like, because in my market, like, I'm sorry, there's not that type of
loyalty.
My homie up. There's no team. There's no clique.
I don't think, honestly, about them dudes per se. I think it's more about that person, right? That person has to be that dude. You can't go and like, I don't think it's a city thing. I think every city has those type of people. Every city has those dudes that are loyal. You just gotta find them. And you got every city those dudes that are looking for a come up. Because the come up part is easier. The come up is easier. It's easy to use somebody and then go buy a couple drinks and use them and get your record played and not really build that relationship. That's the easy thing. Throw a couple bucks and then the hard thing is being with somebody and running with that dude and making sure that they good and they making sure you good, because that's a loyalty thing. Now you got to carry that nigga's weight on your shoulders too. And a lot of times niggas like to run when it gets a little convenient. Oh, this nigga got in trouble. Oh, I can't deal with him no more. He off the team. Or this nigga out here, we bumped heads on a chick or something. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's loyalty. There's a bunch of things that can make dudes act the way they act. You just got to find the right ones, because everywhere I've gone, Jay-Z's, he's an anomaly because he's like that. Epps, we know moguls and they not like that. Jay is different. It don't have nothing to do with Brooklyn. It might be got everything to do with Brooklyn, but I like to think that I would like to think that it has nothing to do with Brooklyn and more to do with him. I think if Jay-Z grew up in Omaha, Nebraska, he would still be that fella, because that's who he is as a person.
Yo, Rich, very important takeaway what you said. You basically talking about integrity and character, my G. Character and integrity. It don't matter, because there's some scumbags in New York, in different markets, LA, the music industry. There's some scum. You just said, some moguls that are not built like that. We can relate it to women. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. If you're coming up with a non-trustworthy nigga, he's still going to be that non-trustworthy nigga. So at the end of the day, with self-awareness, like Rich said, you are able to select and choose better. Now you self-aware, you know what's going to work for you and what's not, as far as women, business partners, artists you're producing. It's all about self-awareness as a man, so you know who to keep around you to help build you. You got to delegate the power, but you can't delegate the power if you're not self-aware, like Rich said.
Self-aware is really the most important thing in life, because it's just knowing who you are.
Right.
Knowing who you are, what you need, what are your deficiencies, what are your strong points. That's all being self-aware is. It's being knowledgeable about who you are and what you can do, how you improve. What are the things, like, niggas don't want to say, I don't have a Lexus or a Benz or a whatever, because they want to go out and pretend like they do. But that's not self-aware, because you'll never get it if you always pretending. If you don't just acknowledge what it is and say, I got to grind. I got to get on my grind. Yo, Epps, my record ain't doing good. Don't be the artist that runs up in the club like, I'm the hottest nigga in Miami, the hottest DJ in Miami. Never heard of you. That don't make no sense, bro. You can't be the two. You can't be. So you come in here, you be humble. That's being self-aware. I'm humble because I'm not popping, but I think I'm nice. And if you listen to my music, you might think I'm nice. And now we can build. But you turn a nigga off when you run up in the club like you the hottest nigga in the club. And I'm like, all right, well, how many spins you got? And niggas like, I don't know. What? What's your streaming look like? I don't know. Are you doing shows? Nah. Nigga, you not hot.
You're not popular.
That's the definition of hot.
Word.
Definitely, man. Before we get up out of here, man, there was a couple of, and we do have stupid people out there. We have dumb people out there. It is what it is. But, you know, I have you on the flyer and you're holding up, you know, a sign. And there are some people out there that thinks it's a gang sign.
It could be.
Can you clarify what you are holding up?
I'm actually a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, my friend. So I'm a Kappa, I'm a Nuke, and that's what my sign is. That's the yo. So you can take it. What I don't tell people what it is, but you take from what you want to take from it, and you create your own. But if you know anything about me, then you know I'm not a 45-year-old man throwing up gang signs on a fucking podcast flyer. So if you put
self-awareness,
together, right?
I was saying that's called self-awareness. You don't tell people about it, but you self-aware. You can take whatever you want from it. That's what I'm saying. I'm piggybacking on you.
Exactly. If you want to make if you want to make something, then you can make it that. Because I might be that too.
Right.
I might be that too.
Right.
Right? But if you want to make something, then nobody's gonna tell you what to do. Like I'm too old to try to fight the narrative or fight motherfuckers on social media who don't know. The reality is, if you know anything about me, you know that that's not who I am and that's not what I'm doing, and that's some silly shit that niggas my age should never be doing anyway. So with that being said, that's probably not what he's doing. So maybe you should look in another direction. And if you don't want to lose, if you choose not to look in another direction, then that's not on me no more. Because I swear to God, I'm not sitting on social media trying to appease the motherfuckers that's following me or the 1,700 people that's in this live. We having a conversation. I'm telling the real. If you want to subscribe to the shit that I'm saying, God bless you. Because I speak real and I speak honest. But if you don't, and I'm a clown and you fucking then I can be that too. And the block button is my friend.
Wow. There it goes. And we're just gonna leave it at that. We're gonna close it like that, man. Yo, Rich, I appreciate you hanging out with us for a little bit, man. You my brother for life. Since day one. I mean, like you said, since the bad boy era, man, we've been, you know, good friends, and I just appreciate you always checking up on me, making sure I'm good. You come to the city, you check in, you holler and everything.
Of course.
You know, just thank you for all the advice you gave and everything, man. And hope to have you back on the show, man, and we could talk some more.
Let's do it, man. I enjoyed it. Fastest half an hour of my life. Y'all be good. Yo, Epps, my nigga, be good.
Yo, salute. Peace, friend.
Man. Follow my guy, Richie Dollaz, man. Yes. Also, man, the show is also sponsored by Villion out of France. You know what I mean? Appreciate the bottles and whatnot. You know what I mean? It's a great taste cognac. Check out my peoples and go get that, man. Shout out to Rick Ross as well. Don't forget my Rick Ross, DJ Epps, all white, everything party going down. Sunday, August 29th, the day party at the Vault in Miami, Florida. Actually, Fort Lauderdale, where we like to party. You know what I mean? We also got the Beto birthday bash day party. Yeah, definitely. And you know, of course, we told you about the KRS-One happening September 25th. The day party is gonna be crazy at the joint in Wynwood. So make sure you could buy tickets on my bio link right there. You can make sure you could go grab that. Also want to give props to everybody that bought badges today, man. Vibe 95 HD. You. Yeah, Vibe 95 HD, thick, gorgeous. Carla Shavana, Leo 33 SA, My Bold in the building. Signature Series, our family is in the building. Ninth Wonder, what's popping? Sharon 525, T-double-36, Jay is Gem, Queen Femi, Don't Sleep Promotion, and 305's Finest. We appreciate you buying back and supporting the show, man. Anything you want to shout out before you get up out of here, AB?
Nah, man. Yo, like I said, man, that was dope, man. Rich showed up. There was a lot of takeaways from Rich, man. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, DJ Epps' YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, Alpha Villains. It was nice to hear a man that is perceived one way show his other side. You know what I mean? So that's what's very important. A lot of you guys judge men, DJs, celebrities, men that talk this real shit, and you just think that that's just one part of us. We talk this shit. We doing what we doing. We know it's a risk, but we doing it because we keeping it real. We know what's important. So at the end of the day, man, it was good to hear some gems from Rich, man, because it was very enlightening. And I look forward to doing this every Tuesday, my G. Shout out to Team Epps. Peace.
Word up, man. AV, love you, brother. I'll see you next week.
Love you, bro.
Bonds in the building.
All right, my nigga.
Roger Bonds is going to be in the building next week, man. We're going to catch up and update. We're going to get some updates on his situation and his son that's stuck in Africa.
All right, my G.
All right.
All right, brother.
Big shout out to my man, DJ Quest. Yeah, that's my guy from Fort Myers, the hottest DJ, and that's my Zoe over there, man. Big shout to Quest, you know what it is. Big shout to Matt Conscience in the building. I see you. Gabby Wright, what up, baby? Yeah, there's a lot of fuckery going on, but, you know, the show would not be hot if we didn't have any haters, man. And if they're hating on me, too, you know, congratulations. You know, you're a hater of DJ Epps, but, you know, Team Epps is all about positive energy, POV over here, man. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Like I said, next Tuesday, we got Roger Bonds going to be in the building, and he's going to update us with his son that's stuck in Africa. If you know Roger Bonds and you've seen him online, you know he has a situation with his son stuck in Africa in jail, being, you know, allegedly, you know, he's being charged for some things there. So tomorrow, next Tuesday, he's gonna explain everything, and we're gonna talk to him, and then we're gonna see what's popping over there. All right, man. Also, what's going on? I mean, I gotta let you know. I told you about the Rick Ross party and everything. I appreciate everybody gonna be there. But once again, KRS-One is gonna be in Wynwood with me. It's gonna be crazy. My day party, September 25th. Put it on the calendar. Put it on the refrigerator. Starting at 6 p.m., KRS-One's coming to Wynwood and come shut it down with me. It's gonna be crazy. You don't want to miss out on that show. All right, man. Other than that, man, once again, thank you everybody for stopping by and hanging out with me, man, and making this the best DJ show. Period. All right, man. I'm gonna beat my chest. I'm gonna beat my chest. I'm gonna pat myself on the shoulder. I am the best DJ show on Instagram, period. And it's DJ Epps and Friends, Monday to Friday. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern. And tomorrow I'm gonna be on the turntable, shutting it down, breaking some records, doing some mixes for you. So come back tomorrow night and come party with your boy, DJ Epps, right here on Instagram. All right, man. Everybody, Tizzy was popping. I see you. Everybody that's in the building. King Afi, I see you, family. Nature Boy. Woo! Appreciate the love, man. T-Benz, you know what it is. Everybody have a good night. Drew, last night, yeah. Movie. Everybody have a good night. Love you guys. See you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We're going to have some more fun, all right? Peace. Rich Dollaz, Billion, thank you.